Rajasthan take on Kolkata. This in Kolkata. This is match number 56. Again, we can say this is a do or die game for both. I mean, I'm at that stage right now at Cricbuzz where I feel like my maths exam is going to happen every day because there's so much maths involved in where the points table go. But this is a do or die for both.
Again, that after this match finishes, again there may be mathematical possibilities that even if they lose, they could make it. But let's face it, they're out of the tournament.
Yeah, because the losing team will get stuck on 14.
Yeah. So stuck on 14, it's very unlikely you'll make it. So it is a knockout in that sense that really pushes you to the wall.
You know, I did the game in Kolkata, the last game, and at last KKR got the kind of track they want. At last, it was a little drier, and they've got Suyash Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan, and they bowled well. Now, if they have a similar track for the game against Rajasthan, guess who's coming up against them?
Yep, Ashwin.
Is Ashwin, Chahal? They could even play Zampa. They could even play Zampa. So what kind of track is good for KKR on that surface? It'll be very interesting to see what kind of track is good for them. But again, I think KKR is a team that bats better as it goes down, and RR is a team that bats better at the top.
Yeah. Well, KKR is coming off that win again. Again, Rinku coming to the party and Russell. So they are coming in with that confidence because it always feels good when you come back from that last ball win. So, like you said, for KKR, there is Jason Roy who said that I'm going to open and do well, and he's taken that position in. So we shouldn't expect any changes besides maybe a Sunil Narayan who's not.
But if they have that kind of surface, they'll play him.
Yeah.
And last game, I think he bowled 4 overs for
29, exactly. Yeah. He bowled badly compared to Suyash Sharma and Varun Chakravarti. He didn't look the bowler he was. But 4 for 29, will you take it? You'll take it any day of the week.
I mean, look at that side. Why are they where they are on the table? Look at the players they've unearthed. Venkateshwar's got 100. His tournament just tapered off a bit after that. But they found Suyash Sharma. They found Varun Chakravarti again. They found a captain in Nitish Rana. They've developed Rinku Singh. And I think they found a bowler that I would like to see a lot more. In fact, today when we were doing our little program, I said he's the bowler to watch out for, and that's Harshit Rana.
Yes.
Because he's bowling 140 plus easily. He's looking very, very good, Harshit Rana. So why are they where they are? What Harshit Rana's allowed them to do is they haven't played Tim Southee or Lockie Ferguson for a long time. In fact, I did something I shouldn't have done the other day. I'm getting ready for the toss. I don't enjoy doing tosses, but I'm there. And I saw Tim Southee with a tape measure. And I made the big mistake. I said, Tim, good to see the tape measure in your hand. And he said, oh, well, he said, I'm measuring it for Shardul. And as it happened, Shardul didn't bowl a single over.
I have to ask you
I think he was a non-striker for 1 ball, for that last ball. Didn't bowl.
I have to ask you because you've been in that dugout. You've paid so much money for a Shardul Thakur. Yes, the spinners have come to the party, but you've paid him 10 crore rupees and you're using him as a floating batter. But what is he
I don't mind that. I don't mind that because coach has to go and do it with whatever team he has in front of him. In fact, I like coaches, I respect coaches who don't necessarily play their big players all the time because it's safe to play your big player. So if you pay a Shardul 10 crores and you say, I'm playing Shardul, nobody will say anything to you because you will say, this is the big player you bought for me, I'm using him. But if I choose that, okay, I'm not going to use Shardul, I'm going to use a Harshit Rana instead and I'm going to use him up front, that shows that the coach is saying that, no, I care, I think this guy will win it. And even if tomorrow the management turns around and tells me that, this is not right or not right, I'll back my instincts. So I don't mind that at all in a coach. I think it's important for a coach to pick who he thinks will win in the match and to have the courage of that conviction. I like the way Kolkata has been resilient over the last 2-3 matches. They aren't a great side. Their batting was, really their international players. They didn't get the quality international players they wanted. They lost a lot to, the Litton and this thing. Shakib went off. But I think with what they have, they've done well. And Russell coming to the party the last match is an important thing for them. Really big.
Yeah.
When they took the decision, KKR took that hard decision between Shubman Gill and Venkatesh Iyer. One of the things that swung it for them was the fact that Venkatesh Iyer is an all-rounder. So the irony of him not bowling at all is just totally interesting.
Well, if you get me started to talk about Sachin Tendulkar, it can go on for anything like 4 hours. So if you get Joy Bhattacharjya to talk about KKR, it can go on for 4 hours. But we have another team playing, so we have to talk about them, because Rajasthan are a team who I can't seem to understand, because they look like this blockbuster film who has all the biggest stars who are doing very well on the weekend, and then suddenly the film collapses and they do nothing from Monday, because I just cannot understand how they've lost 4 out of their 5 games.
5 out of 6 now.
Yeah,
They
5
won 4 out of 5 and lost 5 out of 6, that team. And yet in the last game, I thought they did so many things right. I don't agree with the Butler 20 of 20 going on to 90 of 15 is a fabulous effort. But it's not mandatory that if you're 20 of 20, you'll always get there. But the second part of that inning showed that Butler's back in form. Sanju Samson did what he does best. He should be batting at 3. He did well. They've got Hetmeyer as a finisher. They've got some of the best spinners. What are they doing in that position? But to me, the saddest thing was they finally played Joe Root.
But nothing, poor thing,
And
nothing
he did
to
bat a
do.
ball. He did not get. He must be thinking, this IPL is a strange entity, man. I make 1,500 runs in Test match cricket and I can't get a ball in the season.
Yeah, but it's just that question, like, we don't have answers to. Why can't Aksar come up? I don't have answers to why is Rajasthan suddenly going like this, like a stock which was going there has suddenly crashed like
If
this.
they lose wickets, they don't have batting after come what may. Like come what may after Akshar, there's no batting. Come what may after Ashwin, there is no batting, and they don't
That's
have
still
that.
7.
And they don't have that impact sub to come in and bat. They don't have a batting impact sub in their squad. Riyan Parag has vaporized. I mean, I'm not I don't have as much of a problem with Riyan Parag, but he's just not scoring runs. That is the key. Forget what happens around. He's not scoring enough runs for them. So they don't have that Indian impact sub batter who can come and get runs for them. So they have to depend on those 5 or 6 to get them runs. And I thought that bridge player was meant to be Jason Holder. He's meant to be that bridge player. Comes out to bat at 7 and gives you 4 overs.
But they have Jurel, who's been a
Jurel
star.
has come up really well, and Jurel is the one who's keeping Riyan Parag out. But Jason Holder was supposed to be the guy who bats at 7 and bowls 4 overs, and he's done neither.
Yeah, I think Jason Holder has been a disappointment for them. And I feel that last year they got a lot out of Shimron Hetmeyer, who started well this year and then has tailed off. I mean, Shimron
His last
Hetmeyer's
5 or
form,
6 innings are single digits.
yeah, so I think his form has also been a huge factor for them. Because if you remember, start of the season, he and Sanju were finishing games.
Yeah.
And that's not happened anymore. And the other thing that really is striking me is that I feel their bowling, other than Chahal, is a bit off the boil. Last couple of matches, I don't think Trent Bolt has got wickets in the first.
Bolt didn't play the last.
The last one he didn't play.
And the previous one he didn't get wickets. So I think there's something there. Maybe a niggle was there before that as well. If Bolt is back, and I think if it's Kolkata, they'll definitely look at Zampa coming in.
But do you think they'll also play a Joe Root, considering will be?
They can't afford to, because if you look at it, they
want Butler, they want Hetmeyer.
Hetmeyer, definitely. And then how do you play?
They play Trent Bolt. Butler, Hetmeyer, Zampa and Bolt.
Yeah. I think
somebody.
Yeah, Jason Holder, that's the only option that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they're looking beyond Jason Holder because Sandeep Sharma has come good. It's just that they might want Obed McCoy, which is one of the great imponderables of the last game, where they picked Obed McCoy and didn't only gave him 1 over.
Yeah.
If Kuldeep Sen does well, that helps them a lot.
So Joe Root looks difficult tomorrow.
Unless they think it's a slowish track and they want more batting, they might pick Joe Root to bat at 4, Hetmeyer 5, Jurel 6, and then use. And then maybe if Bolt is not playing, use Zampa as a reserve, or take a punt on Murugan Ashwin.
Yeah, my big problem is that I feel if Bolt is fit,
He
they
comes
have
in.
to pay him.
They
They
have
have to pay him because he's so
Couldn't agree.
vital that. Yeah,
It's just those first overs he comes and gets those wickets. So all right, 2-3 games he has in, but it's 10 bowled. So we have to go to our prediction for tomorrow. Mr. Bhogle's got 1 right today. So your players to watch out
Ms.
for.
Kher has got 1 right too.
But I don't
Yeah.
know predictions for players. I leave that to.
So you're picking a player. Picking
Yes.
a player.
One
I think I'm going either Butler or Sanju after their form last time. I'll go Butler because Butler's a match winner. Butler gets going, he'll win you the game by himself. So I'm going Butler for Royals.
And KKR.
Chakravarti. He's bowled beautifully.
I mean,
That'll be a great contest. Chakravarti to Butler is going to be a good contest.